Everyone? Yes? First one is done. What about second one? First one done, na? First one. The value of A will change from 20 to 200, and then this static block will be automatically executed during the class loading process. Okay, so what will happen? The value of A from 20, it will become 200, and the value of C from 40, it will become 400. Okay, and the value of B will be remain 40 because it is a method. In a method, we have to call the method. Okay, method has to be called. It will not execute automatically, but static block will not be called by the user or programmer. It is automatically executed. It is a startup instruction. So it will automatically executed during the class loading process. Okay, this one you had problem, all of you. Yes, I guess so. Why? We have done the same kind of program, isn't it? We have done the same kind of program. Yes, speak out someone. I can't see your screen. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so what is the question here? Your question is, oh, I selected, I didn't copy. Wait. Okay, 66. Oh, it is changing the value. Okay, look at here, everyone. Everyone, look at here. This is easy. See, the static initializer is holding a variable which is having 20 value. Now, while the class loading process, the static block will execute automatically. So what will happen? See here, see. Your A is holding 20 value. When your static block will execute, oh, so, small s, huh? Keep in your mind, static is a keyword. So it is inside the block. This is multi-line static initializer A++. So what will happen? Are we printing? No, we are not printing. So simply it will substitute in A 20. Okay. After that, the value of A will increase. So A will increase to 21. Okay, now what is the next line? Next line is there is no static or non-static multi-line initializer. So again, it will go to the main method. In main method, the value of A is 66. Now everyone tell me, in this main method, is there any local int A variable which is declared? Not declared now? Is A declared here int? No. So what it will assume? What it will assume? Tell me. What it will assume? It will assume only this A. Okay. It will assume the static A. Yes, all of you. So what will happen? The value of your A will become again 66 because we are initializing A is equal to 66. So now the value of A will become 66. Okay, what is the next? Next, we are calling a method M1. Static method we are calling M1. So what will happen? The A++ will happen. So what will happen first? First, A++. So A value will be substituted 66 and then it will be increased. So already it is 66. Now it will increase by 1. So 67. And then what will happen? Sorry. Then system.out.println A. So you will simply print A. Okay, so your answer will be 60. Sorry, your answer will be 67. How many of you are getting 67? How many of you are getting
I got,
67?
ma'am. I got.
Understood? You got it? Okay, very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
What about others? You also got me also. Okay. So all of you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it easy? Okay,
Hello, ma'am.
fine, fine. Yes,
Good
understood,
morning, ma'am.
Rakil?
Ma'am,
Yes.
how the 21 replaced with the 66? Can you tell me that portion again?
How the 22?
21 replaced with the
Yes.
66 in the main
Okay,
method.
okay. You are asking how it went to from 21 to 66. That is what you're asking, yes?
Yes,
Because in main
yes, yes,
method we have initialized a is equal to 66. So now what we are doing,
okay.
it was 21, a was 21. Now I am writing a is equal to 22. So you tell me here, can you see any local a variable declared? Have I written anywhere int a? Have I written
No,
int
ma'am.
a? No. So which a it
No.
will call? Which a? This is a class. In class, where is the a? It is in the class block. So this a will belong for it will belong to each and every member. This a, there is only one copy created for whole class because it is a static variable, static initializer. Yes. So anything, any member which is prefixed with static, what happens? Only one copy is shared with each and other members of the same class. So this A is now I have initialized 66. So from 21, it will be 66. So 20, it will replace 20, sorry, 21, okay, from 66. That's it. Nothing else. And then you
Okay,
have
ma'am.
called M1. Okay, now when M1 is called, again the value of A is increased. So first it will
Yeah.
substitute 66 in your A and then it will increase. So what will happen? The 66 will again increase by 1 and update it. Okay, and then you have to, oh sorry, then you have to print the A here only in this method only. So what will happen? You will print 67 and then again you will come out, this block of frame will be destroyed and then you will come, the control will return back to the main method and then it will check there is no state. This frame will also be destroyed and your task is done in the class. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Understood. Thank you, ma'am.
Clear? Oh, welcome. We didn't do the non-static context, so we'll start with the non-static context. Okay. So similarly, the way we did static context, the non-static context is also the same. Non-static context. What do you mean by non-static context? If any block which belongs to your non-static method and multi-line non-static initializer, that block will be known as your sorry, non-static context. Yes, this is what we were doing in static. In static, your static method and static multi-line initializers were the blocks which was under the static context. So here, what will belong to non-static context? Tell me the non-static methods as well as and
Multi-line
non.
non-static.
Yes, you all did not had your breakfast or had your tea, coffee. So speak out. Okay. Non-static multi-line initializers. Okay. So if your class block is having these two, okay, it means they will belong to non-static context. Okay. Next part. Inside a non-static context, we can use static, okay, and non-static members, okay, but it should be of the same class. Okay, so this is very important. Inside a non-static context, what we can use? We can use, these are the rules, you have to know this. Again, if I'll write something which is in static inside a non-static, you'll say, ma'am, how it is possible? So this is how it is possible, because these are the characteristic of non-static context. Okay, so inside a non-static context, what we can use? We can use static and
Non-static method.
non-static members. Okay, members of only the same class. How? How? Directly by using its name. Yes, by using its name. Do you want me to show you one example? I'll quickly do here, okay, because I wanted to start this keyword as well as constructor. Okay, so you can
Yes.
execute this program later. Okay, class, um, let's take P1. Okay, and then I will take, suppose I'm taking a non-static multi-line initializer and I'm printing, okay, non-static multi-line initializer. Okay, multi-line initializer. Okay, now I'm closing it. So what is this? This one is a non-static multi-line initializer. Sorry. Okay, now suppose here in this class I'm taking one static block also. Okay, in static block I am taking a local variable as 40, suppose. Okay, and I'm simply let's print and also add 50. Okay, just you can do anything, try to do, you will understand. Okay, now suppose I want to take a non-static variable. So non-static variable should be written in class block. So this is outside the, it is the inside of class block and outside of any method. So here I can declare or not? Tell me, I can declare or not? Am I inside any method block? Am I inside any block, any static block or any block? No,
No,
I'm
ma'am.
not inside any block. I'm inside class block. See, this is one block. This is one block. So this is inside the class block here. Okay. Now here,
Okay.
look at here. Again, suppose I created one more static block. Okay. Let's create one more static block. Okay. So I will say, let's print something. So this is my static block. Okay, static block or multi-line initializer. Okay, and then I'm closing it. Now let's say I want to take a static single line static initializer. So I can take here because it is class block. We are not inside any method block. Okay, suppose I will take 29. Okay, now I will take here only in this class only. Let's take public static. You can take it in a driver class also. So for explanation, I am writing here for your explanation. You can do it in the driver class. But because I have to explain you the non-static context, and that is why I'm taking everything static, non-static members here in the same class. Okay. Okay, guys. So now here what I will do, first of all, I have to create the object. Why we have to create the object? Because we have some non-static members. This is non-static initializer multi-line. This is non-static single line initializer. Yes or no? How we will access these? How we will access? With the help of, we can access it with the help of, you all forgot, you didn't read the characteristic. With the instance of the class. Yes, we can access non-static members with the help of instance of the class. So we have to
Yes, ma'am.
create the instance. How we create? New, and what is the class name? What did I take? P1.
P.
So now constructor, I will call the constructor which is same name of the class name. And we will keep this object address in some reference variable. So what I will do, P1, the class will be referred as a data type and the reference variable. So this P will store the address of the block of memory created by the new keyword. Yes. And
Yes.
what will be kept here? All non-static members in the heap area. Yes.
Yes.
Static members can be called with the help of class name. Okay, or they can be used directly inside the class. But non-static members need a reference variable. They need to be, they need that you the programmer or the compiler, no, compiler will never create, the programmer should create the instance of the class, and the address should be kept in a reference variable. Through that reference variable, we can access the non-static members. Okay. Now
Okay, ma'am.
suppose I want to okay, B we have taken non-static members. So I want to change the value from 367 to 367 to let's take 30. Okay. So what I will do, how I will access this, how I will call this B. So I will write reference variable P dot B is equal to 30. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now I want to print, suppose. So I want to print, wait, okay, we have taken a static member here also. Yes. So I will add static members in the same class, can be called with the help of class also and without the help of class, because they are class variables. I've already explained you static. Yes, they are class variable. There will be only one copy for static members and all the member will share the same copy. So I will be written with or without class in the same class. It's okay. It will not give you error. And then I want to print this. So how I will call this P dot B. Okay. This is, you all understood the program? Did you all understand the program? All of you understood the program? You want to take the screen sheet, uh, short screen? Please take, then I will explain you quickly. Quickly. Every one of you, please take the screenshot. So I will explain you later.
Yes, ma'am.
After you.
Hold on.
Okay, just a second.
Done, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay. Just a second. Hold on. Yes. Right. Just click on this.
It's done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. So we'll see the class loading process as well as the object loading process. Okay. So first we'll make the method area, and then we'll make the static pool, and then we'll make the stack area for execution, and then we call the heap area. Oh, sorry. Did not go. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. So now let's see. Let's see. This is my method area. Okay, this is my static pool. This is my stack area, and this is my heap area. Okay, guys. Now, first of all, what will happen? What will happen? The class will be registered. Yes or no? Yes or no, everyone? Quick. First of all, the registration of the class will happen. Yes? What is the class name? What is the class name?
P1.
P1. So P1 is registered. Now, how many methods are there? Tell me. First one was a non-static initializer. Yes. Second was the static initializer. I think two static initializer I took. Yeah. One more static initializer. How many static initializer I took? Two, na? Yes, tell me, quick. You have the program. Let's see. One static, two static. See, two static block I have taken. See? Yeah. And then main method I took. Yes, I took the main method. Yes. So let's go. Let's write everything in this. Okay. So here, this was the non-static method. See, this first one, this one. Yes, non-static ML. So what it will give? It will put a address. Yes, and it will just load all the things. What we have written here? We have written non-static ML. Okay. So non-static ml within the quotes. Okay. Now next is my static. See, next is my static. This static,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
one, this static block. Okay. So what will happen first? Which is the first static block? Okay, addition one, addition. Yes,
Yes,
int
ma'am.
is equal to 40. Okay.
Int is
So
equal
this
to
one
14.
belongs to this part will belong to the static. Yes, and it will be
Yes.
given one address. And now I have written here int a is equal to 40 and SOP a plus
A plus
50.
50.
15.
This is what I wrote. Now next
Yes,
what
ma'am.
I have taken, next I have taken again one static block. So again, this is the static block or method. Method you won't say, you will say static block. And it will be given an address. And what I have written here, what I have written?
SOP
Static
static
block.
block. Yes, static block, yes. So I have written static
Static block.
block. Through this process, you all understand or not? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
You all understand? Okay. So next what we have written? We have written the main
Yes.
method. So I will call main. The whole
Main
definition,
method.
yes. And whole definition will be loaded here. Okay. And here only the static members signature with their reference 0x4. But whole definition will be written here. Okay. So what is first? What I took? P1, P is equal to new P1. Okay, and then P dot B something value I took. What value? 30, na?
Yes.
30 I took. Yeah. Then what is the last line?
SOP I plus P dot B.
I plus, okay, B dot B. Okay, this is what I wrote. Okay. So now guys, in this class static pool, what will be stored? What will be stored? This is static pool. So what will be stored here? Only static members. First of all, a table will be created. Yes, to store your static method. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, everyone. How many static methods are there? How many static methods are there?
Two static methods are there.
Two static methods. Okay, so that is static block. Yes, and the first address is 0x2 and the second address is 0x3. And anything, any static method. Yes, main is the static method. Main is also static method. So whole definition will be written main string args. The whole, okay, I don't have space, so I'm writing half. And what is the address? 0x4. Anything else which is static in our program? Yes, I can see static in my program. I can see one static single line initializer. Understood? So what will happen? A static variable will be loaded here with the default value 0 because it is holding integer value. Later on, because when that line will execute, when this line will execute by the system at the runtime, the value will change to 29. Yes? All of you understood? Yes or no?
ma'am.
Yes. Now let's see the execution process. Which will execute first? Which will execute first? First, the static block will execute because we are doing the loading process first. Yes, in the class loading process, the static block will execute first. So this block will execute first. Always static in static context will always run from top to bottom. So first this static block will execute. Static block will always execute while loading the class. So we are loading the class. We did not go to the main method till now. So the object is not created now. So let's do the loading process. First of all, and the execution always happens in stack area. So first, your first static block will be executed. And this static block belongs to which class? This class. Yes? Okay. So what will happen? A is 40. Yes? A is in this block. In this block, guys, A is the local variable to this static block. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what will happen in this local frame, the frame 0, in this local frame, A is 40. And the next line will be executed 40 plus 50. What
50.
will be the answer? 90. So in the output first, what will be
90.
printed? 90. Okay. So after this frame will be destroyed. Now, do we have any more static context? Yes, we do have the second one. We do have the second one. So what will happen? Again, a frame will be created for the next static block. And what will happen? Tell me, simply the statement, what is written here will be printed. What is the statement? See,
Static
see,
block.
yes. Static block. Which one? Static block. This one. Okay. So what will happen? What will be the output? Tell me. Tell me.
Static block.
Static block. Okay. And then this frame will be destroyed. Okay. Now turn comes of which one? Which one? We have still not created. The JVM will give the control to main
We'll
method.
come to the main method.
Yes. Do you think it will execute this non-static? How this
No.
non-static will be executed? How? Non-static multi-line initializer, how it will be executed? While loading the object.
Process.
While we are loading the object, that time it will be executed. Yes. So what will
Yes, ma'am.
happen? First of all, the main method frame will be called, and P1 is P is equal to new P1. Now tell me what will happen. Now, as soon as the object is created here, a block of memory in heap area is created. Okay. And it will be given one address like 0F2. Okay. Now tell me here in heap area, what we will keep. Now this main method is right now in accessing. So because new keyword is there, what will happen? Tell me. Here, the table will be created first to check all the methods which are non-static. So how many non-static methods are here? Only one.
1,
Yes. And what is the address? 0x1.
0x1.
Yes, 0x1.
Yes,
Do we have any non-static members?
Right, Didi.
Yes, we have here. Single line initializer. So it will be taken. I did it. B is equal to, tell me, B is equal to, first of all, it will be initialized with a default value 0, and later it will be changed from 3, 6, 7. Yes. So now B is 3, 6, 7. Now what will happen? Already all the members are loaded. The object is created. So in P, what we will keep in P? What will be kept in P?
Reference
0F2.
0F2.
So in P, 0F2 will be created. Now, while loading the object in the class, what will happen? The non-static member will execute. This non-static multi-line initializer will execute. So what will be printed next? Non-static multi-line initializer. Okay. Now the main method will, in the main method, what will happen? Yes, when this loading process will happen, what will happen? Again, a frame will be created. Yes, this will be in pause. Control goes to here. Okay, to the non-static block. The 0F, this one. It will call this one. This one will execute. Okay, non-static ML. So now that is why we are getting non-static multi-line. And then after executing, it will be destroyed and the control comes back to the main method. Okay. After the control comes back to the main method, what will happen? Again, it will see, okay, this created with the help of this everything is done. The constructor loads the members also. It will execute all non-static initializers also. Now the control comes to the second line. P dot B is 30. What is the value of B? 367. So it will be replaced with 30. Understood? It will be replaced by 30. Okay. And then what is the next line? I plus P dot B. So what is the value of I, guys, here? What is the value of I? I is C. I is 29. So I told you in this context, in non-static context, what we can do? Can we use this I in static? Yes, of course. This is also static. This is also static. Yes. So we can use I here without any class name. Yes, because this I belongs to the same class. So 29 plus 30. What is the answer? 59. Yes, 29 plus 30 is 59. And anything else to be executed? No. So what will happen? Everything executed. So main method frame is also destroyed. Understood? Understood this program, how it will work? All of you. Please repeat stack area. Pawan, you didn't understand? Who will explain? Okay. Who will explain? Who will explain the stack area? Come on, you all know. Do it once. Quick, fast. I have to do something else. 1 hour. Guys, from tomorrow onwards, you have to be at 7:30. Understood? Otherwise, I will start the class. Who will explain? Come. Who wants to come? Quick, fast. No one. How will you give your mock? How will you give your mock? Guys, on this Saturday, I'm taking your mock. Okay? Mock I will take as well as MCQ this Saturday for the first part. Okay? In the first part means still nested loop. MCQ, okay? As well as your mock test. Okay, everyone? Yes. Okay? Because we have to give the, yes, ma'am, project mock is there on Sunday. Please postpone. Previous week also I postponed it. Okay. So this Saturday, see guys, you have to take this kind of situation. You have to cope up with this kind of situation. When you will be a developer, when you will be doing project, so many things you have to do together. Yes. So please be well prepared. Okay. This Saturday, I'm going to take your MCQ. Everyone. Who will explain this? Nobody. Okay, look at here. Look at here, Pawan. So first of all, what will happen? First of all, while loading the class, the static members, okay, the static block will be executed. So first this block will execute and it will give the output 40 plus 90, 40 plus 50, 90. And then in the program, we have second static block. So it will execute and it will print static block. Okay. So now our class loading process is done. Okay. After class loading process, what we will do, the JVM will give control to the main method to execute the program. So here, after executing two static blocks, the main method start working. In the main method, we are creating instance of the class. So means we will create a block of memory. Okay, the system will create a block of memory and load all the members of the class which are non-static. So while loading this process, okay, this process is called object. Tell me guys, nobody is saying anything. Object loading process. Okay, because in the memory you are loading all the non-static members. So this is called object loading process. During object loading process, if there is any non-static block, it will execute because that is your startup instruction. Okay. So while doing this, what happens? We found out one non-static block. Okay, non-static block. So non-static block will execute while loading the object. Okay, and then what will happen after that? See, that is why from main method we went to this, and then after executing non-static block we came again back to main method. After that, what will happen? P will keep the reference of your object which is created in the heap area. So this address is given to P. And now second line P dot B is equal to 30. So we know that the value of B, which is a non-static variable, which is a non-static single line initializer, was uh, 367. So it will be replaced with 30. Okay. Now we are adding I plus PB. So where is I? We did not load I, guys. We had to load I also here. Yes, it is a static value. And now what was the 29? Oh, A is 29? A or
Ma'am, you have
okay.
loaded
By
by
mistake I have
mistake.
written, yeah. By mistake I have written, yeah. This is I. Okay, so now it's 29. So 30 plus 29, what we are getting? 59. Got it? Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? So will be prepared with your all the whole thing syllabus, because first part test I will take on Saturday. Okay, okay, it's okay. I will take MCQ. Mock I will take in next week. Is it okay? Only MCQ I will take. Okay, only I will take MCQ. Fine, guys. Quick. Okay. If you have understood this, I will start one more thing. Okay. Now that is a part of non-static only, because non. Yes. Tell me.
We have to take screenshot.
You have to take the screenshot. Okay, just a second.
Yeah, from the beginning.
From the beginning, from the program
Yeah.
you have not taken. Okay.
Yeah.
From the beginning means from here.
From the program.
Okay. Take. I've already told you to take. Take. Quickly take. Is it okay if I take little more time extra today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because you all please come on time. If you're coming on time, we already wasted 15 minutes. I was here at 7 before 7:30 I'm sitting here for you all. Yeah, please wake up early, do all your work early and be on time. From tomorrow onwards you have to be at 7:30.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah, all of you. Is it an official call? Official call? Let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on.
Official call it. Yes. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now take the photo. Are you all trying this? Afsan. Okay. Just a second. It's an official call. Just a minute, guys.
Scroll down, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Done. Quick. Okay.
Scroll.
Shall I change? Okay. Okay, fine. So now we will learn about this keyword. Yes, this. What we will learn? This keyword. Okay. Thanks. Close the door. Okay. Now we will learn about this keyword. Okay, so what is this keyword, why it is used? Okay, so first of all, you understood that it is a keyword. Okay, it's a keyword. Okay, first of all, and it is a non-static variable, so it will be used with all non-static members. Okay, so you have to learn all these guys, otherwise you will not understand everything. Okay, so it is a non-static variable. Okay, it is a keyword, it is referred as a non-static variable, and what it does, it holds the reference of current executing object. Okay, so we can create many, object in the class. You all know, if I am creating p1, p2, p3, p4 of class pen. Okay, so now I'm working on p1, so this is our current executing object. Okay, so if I'm working with P1, so it means it is my current executing object. Okay, my job is done. Now, if I'm working with P2, so now it is our current executing object. Now the work of P2 done. Okay, now P3. So it means now my current executing object is P3 and so on. So this keyword will refer to the current executing object. So if we are working with P1 and I will write this with all the variables or non-static members which are inside this P1 object, dot suppose any variable name, it means it will refer to the P1 object. Understood? Did you understand? I'll explain you with one example. Suppose I have taken the shoe example. Let's take shoes. Okay. In shoes, we have one variable size. Yes or no? Do you all remember? Yes. So suppose I write class shoes is capital. Okay. And then int size. Okay. I have taken int size. So what is this? It is a non-static variable. We have just declared. So in the memory, which memory? Which memory? Which memory it will be stored? It is a non-static. Yes, heap. It's in the heap area and it will be initialized with a default value 0 in the heap area. Please, these are basic. Please learn, guys.
Okay, ma'am.
They will ask where the static initializer will be stored. What will be your answer?
In heap area.
Static. Yes. Class static pool or static pool. You can
Static
say.
pool.
And if I say non-static variable,
Heap area, ma'am.
and where the execution will happen? In stack area, even your context, static context. Yes, static context, non-static
Yes, ma'am.
context, any method, everything will execute inside the stack area. Startup execution will also execute in the stack area. So now suppose if I write public void one method, I'm writing set the property. Okay, and here I am calling, you all know the method, so formal argument I'm writing int size. So what is this formal argument? This formal argument is the local variable which belongs to this method. Yes or no? You
Yes, ma'am.
formal argument, this formal argument will behave like a local variable belong to only this method. Yes, it cannot go outside this method. So what I will do, and now my local variable and my non-static variable has same name. I got the confusion. Which one to use? So what we will do, I will call this size here. Okay. And okay, I have taken the value from the user in this size. So I will call the size here. And then I will use this keyword. this dot size. So this, when we used, it means it will refer to the current object. And what is my current object? My current object is S1 for shoes which I have created. Okay, so it will refer to the S1. Now in S1, whatever the size is existing, that in this size, this local variable size value will be stored. It means this size belongs to local variable. Okay, variable, it means here. Okay, and this size belongs to the non-static variable. Okay, non-static variable. Understood? Is it clear? If your local variable and your non-static variable has the same name, so you can use this keyword to specify the current object member. Understood? Is it clear with the example to all of you? Is it clear? Everyone? Is it clear? Ranjit, Rajni, is it clear? Yes. Atul, tell me. Okay, clear. Okay, very good, very good. Good if you're understanding in one go. Now, guys, we will do everything with this keyword. Okay, and this keyword mostly we use in. So, see here we have used the method name, but we can use it in the constructor. So after that, I'm going to teach you constructor today. So some characteristic I forgot to, or the uses of this I forgot. So I'll add it here. Okay. So how we will use this. Okay. How we will use. Okay. So basically what it is used to access the member of current object. So in choose one object, whatever members we have, size or what else we took, price or a brand, everything you can access, all these member you can access of S1, the current object, with the help of this keyword. So we can write this dot size, this dot price, this dot brand. Okay, so it means these all are belonging to S1. Now in S2 object, again we have this members, price, size and brand. Okay, so when for this object we are using this keyword, this dot size, this dot price, this dot brand, it means these all are belonging to S2 object. So whichever will be the current object, this will refer to the current object variables. Clear? Is it clear? So first use you can write used to access the members of current object. Okay. Okay, fine. Next. Oh, yes. One more use is there. It is used to give the reference of the current object. Okay. What is the address of the current object? The reference. Okay. This will give the address of the current object. This will give the reference or the address of the current object. Okay. So what it is used for? Used to give the reference of the current object. CT. Yes. Okay. Next, this reference. Okay. This reference of this current object is passed from method. Okay. Using this keyword. So where we will write this? We will write it inside a method. We will write it inside a method. Okay. That method can be any method. Okay. So reference of a current object can be passed from the method using what? using this keyword. Okay, we will use this keyword. Okay. One more use is there. Okay. It's about constructor. So right now you know a little bit about constructor. Calling a constructor of the same class. Okay. If we want to call the constructor of the same class, that can also be achieved with this. Okay. How? We will use this call statement. Okay. Now this call statement we will learn in constructor chaining. Don't worry. When we will go to constructor part one by one, I'll teach you everything. So calling a constructor of same class. Okay. Same class. Calling a constructor of same class. It means you can create many constructor. Okay. Is achieved with the help of very important topic, this call statement. Okay. This call statement. So this is the use of your this keyword. Now we are done with non-static. If you want to take a picture, take the screenshot, take it. This keyword, so you can understand everything. Yeah, start it from here, everyone. Done? Written? Should I scroll down?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the example.
Ma'am, too.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the uses of this keyword. Done?
Ma'am. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Done? Okay. So guys, let's start with the constructor, and please from tomorrow be on time. Okay. Okay. So today this is very important, very, very much important. Okay. This chapter is really very important. This concept is really very important because you know that constructor is used for constructing, the memory. Yes. And also loading. So we will learn what the constructor can actually do. Okay. So suppose this is my source file. Okay. And this is my class file. Okay. Now I'm writing this because I want you to be very clear. Okay. I will not start with what is constructor, what are the features. I want you to know how it works. So this is my source file. Okay. This is, I'm talking about source file, which the programmer creates. And the class is suppose A, and I have written suppose only int type. Okay. Okay. This much only I have written. Okay. And I have given a.java. Fine. Now what will my compiler do? What compiler will do? First of all, compiler will check the syntax and semantics, and then what it will do? It will translate into it will convert into the It will convert into the
File.
dot class file. You all forgot? That is why I'm telling you to revise. This Saturday, I want everyone score, A plus. Seriously, I'm telling you all. If I am putting my full effort, I want you all to put your full effort. Everyone, all 52 members. Okay. Now what will happen? This is my class file. Okay. And it is generated. Did we create it? No, it is generated by the compiler. Yes. Now how compiler will generate? See, compiler will generate like this. Understood? So what is this? What is this? What is the name? It is just the same name of the class name.
Default
And
method.
yes, and we have a parenthesis also. So what is this? What is this? I'll write with green. What is this? Tell me. This is the constructor. Yes, this is the constructor with
Okay.
the block. Okay. And who created it?
Me.
You created?
JVM.
You create here.
Compiler created.
Yes. Did you create it here? No. So who
No.
created? Compiler will create the constructor. Okay. And when the compiler creates the constructor, it is known as default constructor. Called default constructor. Understood? So we are not
Yes, ma'am.
using any constructor, but in class file, the constructor is constructed and all the members which you have used, like I, yes, it is loaded in the memory. Okay, it is loaded in the memory. So you can see this is a non-static member variable. Okay, so this non-static belongs to which area? It belongs to heap area. It means it is written inside the
Heap area.
block of memory which we are creating with the help of object. Yes. So if here in this program we are not creating, this is created, this constructor will create a block of memory in the heap area by default. Yes or no? Did we write new keyword here? No.
No.
So your compiler is doing everything. The compiler is constructing the building.
Yes.
Yes. So if the compiler is doing all the things, then that constructor will be referred as default constructor. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Ma'am.
All of you? Yes. Am I not
Yes,
audible
ma'am,
to all
audible.
of you? Am I
Audible, ma'am.
is the highest at yes.
Ma'am,
I
hello,
want
repeat,
answer from
ma'am.
all of you. Okay. Yes.
In
Let
the
me not understand.
class file, ma'am, how the constructor is
Getting created. It is getting created by the compiler. The compiler will add it. How it will add? A, the bracket, and whatever code is needed. Okay. So this is how it will be added in dot class file. Okay. This said while converting in the class file, it will be created by the constructor, not by the programmer. Yes. So that is why it is known as default constructor. Okay. Yes.
Class file we cannot understand, right?
Yes. That is the
Because that is it quite good.
we cannot understand. We cannot understand the class file. Okay. But I am a programmer now before becoming a trainer. all of you? Will you all be able to understand if I write this constructor in form of bytecode? That's why I have written in a language which is understandable to all of you. Okay? Okay, guys.
Okay.
Now let's move. So now you know the syntax method. Similarly, okay. So now first your constructor will have access modifier. Okay, you can take the access plate, protected, okay. Then the modifier here, okay, modifier in this constructor is valid for all understood. Okay, by default modifier. Is not it is class name. The class name. Then we have normal argument. Okay, so this constructor has same name as this. Okay, and here what we will do, we will do the task of the constructor. Understood a few? And yes, any question? Anything missed out here, guys? Can you find constructor? Anything we have missed? Yes. Is it clear to everyone? Each of you, all 54 members. Rashekar, I can't hear you. Your voice is not at all audible. Please, if you have any query, ask me, guys. Please. Clear? Okay. Clear? No, ma'am, nothing? Okay. You don't have any issue, na, Rashekar? If you have, guys, please ask me. I'm there for you to make you understand. Understood? All of you understood in one go only. One time I explained, you understood all 54 members. How come you don't have any query? Okay, please read once again and let me know if you have any query. Okay, yes, seriously. Okay, please read from here, everyone. From here, read from here. Everyone read. Can I take little 15 minutes of your more after 9:30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see if till 9:30 whatever I've thought I will complete, then I will leave you. Otherwise, I want 15 minutes of yours because you all came 15 minutes late. Done? Should I scroll down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please read the syntax. Okay. Now constructor body exists of these things. Okay. Okay. Next. Purpose of the constructor. Please read it carefully. Purpose. Done? Okay, guys, look at here. Everyone, look at here. Okay, guys. So you know that the compiler will create the constructor. Okay. Okay. And that constructor will be known as default constructor. Okay. Okay. So if suppose I have created the programmer created constructor, okay, in the program, okay, then your compiler will not create any constructor because any constructor. Why? Because already you have created the constructor, okay, and it is loading, all the work is being done in that constructor. Non-static members are loaded, non-static initializers are executed, the programmable written instruction is there to get executed. So what work is left for your compiler? No work is left. So that is why the compiler will create the constructor when there is no constructor created by the programmer. Okay. But if programmer fails to create any constructor in your programmer, then what in your program, then the compiler will add a default constructor. Understood? Then your compiler will, for sure, it will add one default constructor in your program in the .class file. Got it, everyone? Where you can create the constructor inside the source file. The programmer can create the constructor in the source file, but the compiler, if found that there is no constructor created in the source file, it will compile the program and add the default constructor in .class file. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
These are all explanation I'm not writing. Is it clear? Yes? Okay. So now what I want to tell you, the compiler. Yes, tell me. Constructor body, can you repeat? Yes, I can repeat constructor body. See here what I told you. Yes, somebody else wrote something. Please repeat, ma'am, last one. I said that compiler will create the constructor by default, but if suppose a programmer has already created the constructor in the program, compiler will not create any constructor. Now in my program, in my source file, okay, if programmer has already created the constructor, then the compiler will never add any default constructor inside the .class file, because already in source file the constructor is created, it is added. So what is the purpose of the constructor? To load non-static member, to execute non-static initializer, and to execute programmable written instruction. What is the work? What is the work? Tell me. Work of constructor is to load non-static members. Yes,
Okay,
and to execute non-static
member.
initializer.
Sorry?
Yes, and then to execute programmer written instructions. This is the main task of a
Constructor.
constructor. Okay, I made it very easy. Every time
Yes,
when I'm
ma'am.
asking constructor, I want these 3 lines from your mouth, every one of you.
Okay, ma'am.
These 3 lines. Okay, task of constructor. I made it in a mnemonics form. Yes, somehow. So you have to tell me all these 3 things. Okay, now I told you, if the programmer fails to create a constructor, then the compiler will add a default
Default.
constructor. But if already programmer has created the constructor, the compiler will never add any constructor. Understood? I'm explaining you this because we have to learn the classification of
ma'am.
the constructor by the programmer. That is why I'm explaining you. Okay, now let's go. Okay, so now on this explanation basis, I will tell you the classification of constructor. Now this classification of constructor is based on the programmer, because if programmer will create, okay, so when programmer is creating, that time the constructor will be of classified into 2 types. Okay, and it is based on formal arguments. Okay, it is based on formal arguments. Okay, so first one is no argument constructor. Okay, first one is no argument constructor, and second one is your parameterized constructor. Okay, somebody told me, ma'am, explain the constructor body. Yes, who asked me? Constructor body. Okay, Raktim, you didn't understand? Come on the board, I'll explain you. Come up. You have the speaker, Raktim? You have? Okay, so first let me explain him. Okay, Raktim. So the constructor body will have 3 things. What? First, the loaded instruction. Okay, it will load the instruction. Okay, And in the loading instruction, what it will load? It will load non-static members. In this non-static members, what are there? Non-static variables will be there. Non-static methods will be there.
Method.
Non-static.
Initializer. Initializer.
Yes, single line initializer will be there, as well as non-static multi-line
Multi-line
initializer. So all these things will be loaded inside the constructor first. Okay. And the
Yes,
second task in the body will be, if there is any non-static initializer, okay, basically initializer we will tell to the block because it is the startup execution. This is also okay. So startup execution will be executed. So startup execution is non-static initializer. They will execute. Okay, for each object. For each object. Yes. Next, if the programmer has written some codes, that will also be present in the constructor body. So what is the third part? The programmer written instructions. Okay. So these three things or these three parts will be of constructor body. Did you understand, Raktim?
Yes, ma'am. I understood.
Clear? Anyone
Clear,
who
ma'am.
has not understood anything, please come and ask me. Now, today only. Don't ask me tomorrow. Ma'am, I didn't understand this. You have empty class. What is empty class? We have empty class. What you have written, Vandana? Empty means manual testing.
Extra class.
What time? Yes. Okay. So by what time you have manual testing class? 10. Okay. Then I will take till 9:30. Take rest for half an hour. So please come for manual testing. You are going on right time. And for my class, you are skipping 15 minutes. Why? I'm not liking it. You have to come on time. Yes. If I'm giving you my proper time, you have to come on time. Yes. So all of you promise that from tomorrow onwards, you are coming on time. You have to promise. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please be on time. Yes, you are coming on time.
What?
Yes? Okay. Okay, fine. So now let's move. Okay. Okay. So what is this no argument constructor? So a constructor which do not have this formal argument. That constructor is known as no argument constructor. Okay. So a constructor which just a second. Yes. So a constructor, okay, which does not have a formal argument is known as, tell me, no argument. You all are present or absent? Speak out, guys. I
No.
also did not had my breakfast.
Why, ma'am?
Yes. So what do you mean by no argument constructor? Those who are on board, please spell it out. A constructor, say. Tell me. Everyone,
Which doesn't
virtually
have a
speak
formal
out. A
argument.
constructor
Constructor
which
Which
does
does
not
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 have a
have
formal
formal
have a
argument
Has no
formal
argument construction.
is known
argument.
as
is
an
known as a
argument
no argument constructor.
Everyone read it out once again. Everyone read it out once
A
again.
constructor
Read it.
which
A
does not have a
constructor which
formal
does not
argument
have a
is known as
formal
no
argument,
argument
which is known as a no argument constructor.
Did it go inside your head? Did you all understood?
Yes, ma'am.
I will put it in your head. I will not leave you all. Don't worry. I have to put it. Yes. And this MCQ will let me know. Okay. on what stair you all are staying. Okay, I will get to know. So that is why I wanted to take a test, but third told me first explain and then you can take a test. So I think you all are, because you all are understanding in one go. So it means that I'm teaching in a proper manner in which you can understand very well in only one go. So now I hope you all will get good marks in MCQ. So this Saturday I will keep your test, okay, for MCQ. I will not take mock. Mock I will take later. But Saturday, first part till nested loop, till nested loop. Read all theory, read all programs which has been done. Yes,
Take
and
Monday
all
night.
the tricks. There is a lot of tricks in the programming. Yes, typecasting, very important. In this increment decrement operator, very important. You all got confused when I put increment decrement in static. Static and non-static features, how it works, that is very important. Yes, in static, why static will be executed first, why non-static will be executed later. Yes, multi-line initializer. Okay, because class will be loaded one time. So static method, static multi-line initializer will execute only loading the class, but object is loaded again and again and again whenever we are creating the object. So for each object, the multi-line initializer will execute for each of the object. So the amount of object we have created, that amount of multi-line initializer execution will happen. So this you put in your head. If you put in your head, you will never get any wrong answer. Yeah, these are very important tips. Okay, in
Okay,
between
ma'am.
I told you I will give you the tips. So these are the important tips which you have to put it in your head. Okay,
Okay.
guys. So what is
Okay.
parameterized constructor now? Can anyone tell me?
Which is having a
Parameter.
formal argument. Which is having
Excellent.
formal argument.
So yes, a constructor which have a formal argument, which is
Formal
having a formal argument, is known as parameterized constructor. What are parameters? These arguments which we are writing are the are parameters only, na? We are putting some parameters in the
Yes, ma'am.
method, in the method header. So a constructor which have a formal argument is known as parameterized. And spellings also, please practice. Yes, practice everyone. If anyone
Okay.
is having yes, one more tip I want to give you. If you all are having problem, ma'am, in which scenario we use constructor? For loading all the non-static members, we use constructor. The basic work of constructor is to access, to load, to use non-static member of your class. Understood? Okay, it keeps all the non-static member of the instance, okay, inside the instance, inside the object. It load everything inside the object. So when in lorry, I want someone to put my all household things, okay, I need some people. Yes, I cannot do it my own. So every time when there is a lorry, those person will come and stand, okay, we will load your members. Okay, and then driver will also be there. I will execute, means I will run this, I will drive this lorry, okay, and make sure that it goes to its proper destination. It reaches to its proper destination. So this is the scenario. Understood? Anything else? Very good question, Jyotsna. Jyotsna, very good question. Yes, any more questions? See, I cannot see all the questions. So if you have the question and I'm on this spider online screen, that time I am looking all the questions. Please tell me if you have any query. Anyone has a query, please tell me. Otherwise, I'll go forward. Tell me, you have a question? Hmm.
Ma'am, you are telling something.
Yes, Malappa?
Ma'am, before this question, you are telling something.
You are telling something. Your voice is very, too much breaking. So please, can you type? Malappa, can you type? Okay, guys. So let's move because every day it happens like this only, ma'am. What? What happens like this? Oh, voice breaking. You can't do. Now it's going to be rainy season somewhere, now voice problem. Yes. In online it will happen. I know if you all would be at one place, I would have taken your offline class, but not possible. You know, diversity of India. You all are from different places. See, all over India I am teaching, isn't it? So it's okay. No, ma'am, from your side only every day around 8:40. Okay, from my side. Okay, so how many of you are not able to hear my voice? It starts from 8:40. How many of you are not able to listen to my voice? Am I not audible? It is actually written in the program. We don't know. So we will learn it. Okay. So a constructor which does not have a formal argument is known as no argument constructor. So what is the syntax to write it? How we will write it? So we will write it like, and you know this box is known for optional part. Yes, it means it is optional. Access modifier. Modifier is always non-static, so you no need to specify the modifier. Okay. Non-static modifier is like you don't have to write anything. When it is static, you have to prefix it with static. But if it is non-static, you don't need to specify any keyword here. Okay. As we are doing for methods and variables. Okay. And then class name with the parenthesis. And here in the formal argument, there is nothing written because no argument is a formal argument less. Okay. We means formal argument is not added in no argument constructor. And then you can write what? You can write your code here. That's it. Okay. Now here also, if programmer will fail to create the constructor, what will happen? Compiler will implicitly add a no argument constructor, or you can say default constructor. Okay. Okay, everyone. So
Yes.
I want you, because now I found out that you are very much confused with, I have not explained you loading process of object. Yes. So we'll do loading process of an object. Okay, let's do. I think I have not explained you. So we'll do, first of all, what we will do, the new keyword is there. What that new keyword will do, new keyword. Let's revise once again. New keyword will create a block of memory in the heap area. Yes. Okay, so what it will do, create a block of memory where in, if you want, I will write it and I will add it in the object and class. Where we have used new keyword in object and class. There I will add it. Okay, one slide I will add. Okay, please check. I have added some more things also in your different slides. Yeah, so I will add this. Okay, loading process of an object, so you will understand. Okay, and in heap area. Next part. Then after new keyword, we write the constructor. So what is happening? The constructor will be called.
Constructor will not
Yes or no? The constructor will be called because we write new and the constructor. Yes or no? So after new keyword, create a block of memory in the heap area, the constructor will be called. Okay. What will happen after that? See, when you will execute the constructor, yes, because we are calling the constructor. So what will happen? The constructor will execute. Okay. So during the execution of constructor, what will happen? Tell me. What is there in the constructor? What is there in the constructor? I will write it here only, in the constructor only. So tell me, first of all, yes, all the correct
Static.
non-static members of class are loaded. Yes, into the where? Into this block of memory. Into this block of memory. What is this block of memory? It is the object. It is the instance of the class. So you can write it is loaded into the object or instance of the class. What is the second part? If non-static initializer exists, okay, if it exists, then what it will do? It will execute. Yes, and how? From top to bottom.
Bottom.
Yes. See, I'm explaining you again and again so that it goes inside your mind fully.
Head.
Now what will happen? What will execute? Tell me what will execute? Programmer written instructions. Yes? Instructions. Understood? So these three
Yes, ma'am.
important parts will be happening in the execution of constructor. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now next 4. The execution of the constructor will be completed. Yes. So execution of constructor. I'm talking about object loading process. So that is why I am telling now the execution of constructor is complete. Okay, it is completed. And then what will happen after it? It means the object is created. Yes, object is created successfully. Okay, when the block of memory is created, inside the block of memory, you are loading all the non-static variables, methods, initializer. After that, non-static initializer will execute. The programmable written instructor will execute. It means the loading process of this part, constructor part, is done. So your object is created. Yes. Now what will happen? It will be given one address. This block is given, this memory space is given an address. Yes. So what is the next part? Okay, it means it is the address of the object. Okay, so you can write the reference of or the address of the object is, it is returned to whom? Returned by the new keyword. Yes, new keyword
Yes,
returns now. Yes or no? New keyword returns it, and then what will happen? It is returned, the new keyword return it into the respective
Object.
reference variable. Okay, now the whole process is done. Again, if I create one more object, what will happen? These steps will be repeated for every object. Yes or no? Every object we create. Understood? This is the loading process of an object. Understood, all of you? Is it understood by all of you?
Yes.
Every one of you. This is very important for you to understand. If you will not understand, this is very, it will be very problematic. Yes, I wanted to give you a program. Will you be able to do this? Or should I explain you with one program tomorrow and then you will do the program? Tell me quickly.
Can you please explain?
Can you please? With one
Explain with
program.
one
There is
program.
no time,
Yes,
only
ma'am.
5 minutes left, and program will be very long.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Tell
ma'am.
me. Tomorrow, because you have class at 10, so I don't want you to give all. That is why I asked. I want 20 minutes, I want to explain. So it's not possible 20 minutes.
You can take tomorrow.
I will take tomorrow, but promise me every one of you will come on time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Promise.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We will come on time.
Okay. So please everyone come on time tomorrow. Okay. I hope I should also come. I must come on time. Yes. And we'll do the constructor program. We'll first program I'll explain you, and one program I'll give you to do it in the class only. And tomorrow we will also do constructor overloading and then chaining. It's my promise. Okay. Fine, guys. You can take a leave. Screenshot you want? Just a second. Take. I will write all this. I will add all this. Okay, take. From where? From here? Yes, classification of constructor. Take.
You can see and send it to WhatsApp group.
What? Pardon?
Save this file and send it to WhatsApp group instead of that.
Which file?
That paint file.
No. I can't do that. I will. You don't have the classroom link.
I have.
So I will put everything there. Don't worry. However I'm teaching, everything I'm putting over there. You have not seen the other files, other notes. Please check it out.
No, because of taking screenshot, taking little bit times. That's why I'm asking you now. And you won't be wait for that.
No, see, what other trainers has to do, what we have to do. We don't have to create the classroom and we have to give the file there. We have to show you the information here only. But what I am doing, because I want you not to waste the time, I am actually loading every file in the classroom. Yes, and here whatever I'm explaining, everything I can't save and send it to you. I have more batches. So this effort you have to put. You have to put some effort. Yes, from your side. Everything I will not provide. Whatever I'm writing this much, you have to take the photo. At least one button you can use. Yes.
Okay.
So please take this, put this much effort at least. Okay. And yes, in your mobile phone, if you're taking these photos, make a folder of Java. In that folder, you make chapter-wise folder and move all these screenshots chapter-wise.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be very much beneficial. Yes, be a technical person now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Scroll down.
this is how we arrange everything. And everything, whatever I'm making, I'm doing Google Slides. And you all are now going to be a technical person. So start using Google Drive. You can make slides, you can make documents, everything you can make over there. Yes, so please use Google.
Scroll
Yes, no need to save. If you are making the changes automatically, it will be saved. Everything when you will use Google Drive, you will understand everything. Yes, you can write your book over Google. You can write your blogs over there. Might be some people might be knowing that here, but I'm telling for everyone. Yes. Okay. Take this screenshot now.
Scroll down.
This one. Types. This. The definition. Done?
No.
Now you can take this. I will upload this constructor part, okay? And this keyword I have not uploaded. So this one also I will upload. Okay. Now loading process of an object. You have understood. This is just for explanation. I've explained. So loading process I will upload. I will write the same things and I will upload. Okay. Is it okay? No need to take the screenshot. Okay. Fine. Go all have your breakfast. Okay.
Thank you.
And then go for the class. Thank you. Bye.